It's spring, so let's do spring savings on comic books. First, I'll tell you all the books, tell you how to reach out to us and get your copies, and tell you about the deals we're running. First, my newest release, Wolf and FoXx, a divorced duo must learn to work together to co-parent and protect the city of Jax, or risk destroying the future of the city, endangering its citizens, and exposing the secrets it's hiding. This is an exciting project that I really put a lot of heart and energy into, and I invite you to take part in it by actually ordering your copy today. So this book will be being sold for $7 a copy, but stay to the end to find out how getting more can help with your shipping cost. And now we have the Continuum collection, which will get you the Continuum, it'll get you Heroics, it'll get you Expanse, and it'll get you the first issue of Eclipse. So let's go over this. First off, the Continuum is if the Twilight Zone, the Outer Limits, and Hitchcock Presents were working together and as a comic book series, then it would be called the Continuum. In the first issue, I took Barbara and had her cross over with a monster. I introduced Wolf of Wolf and FoXx. Eclipse made its first appearance, as did the Redeemers, and some other surprises, including anyone who backs off this particular TikTok video, Facebook video, or anywhere else you saw this video, just mention it while reaching out to us and say you want the upgraded limited edition, which actually has a bonus story. The second issue of Continuum was called Heroics, and it brought together some amazing characters, including JW, the world's only superhero who'd rather be a wrestler and has to be paid millions of dollars to actually be the hero that the world needs. This is Heroing by the Hour. We also had some amazing crossovers from other amazing creators in this version, including Specs Thomas, who brought us his amazing Worlds of Creation in the After School special. We introduced the world to 8-Ball, and Gothic Blue showed back up after almost a decade of my last time releasing anything with her in it. It also has surprise characters. And then Expanse came out. A wrestler's journey of heroics continues while another hero protects the hood and seeks redemption and tears into each other. So definitely an interesting take on heroics in the modern age. Expanse continued that and actually kind of teased off what would become the first issue of Wolf and FoXx. This year we will be releasing the first issue of Heroing by the Hour. The Redeemers should be popping back up over the next couple of years and might even get their own series. See how it all began. And speaking of how it all began, get the first issue now out of Eclipse. Is he a myth? Is he a protector? Is he a destroyer? You're going to have to get that first issue today to find out. He is the only hero that we know of from Hawaii that actually stays in Hawaii. His whole goal is to protect his home islands. But what happens when the world comes knocking? 7 years ago now, the idea of the ADVOCATOR was born. While it only went for 1 year, the ADVOCATOR gave many opportunities to many creators. Few examples were the crossover of Into the Suck and They Call Us Monsters and Barbara Unleashed. It gave many Wolf an opportunity to expand his origin story just a little bit. It introduced the world to some new characters that had never been seen before and gave room for other characters to continue to grow. From the likes of Martha Stewart, Chuck Pino, along with talented artists and amazing stories like Binary Star and Lopsided. Even Into the Void gave us a different look of the void. Sadly, this is the end of the run for the ADVOCATOR Presents, as we're just running out of copies. As a matter of fact, there's probably only 10 sets available right now of the issue for each one of these main covers. We can throw in some alt covers. There's even an exclusive every cover collection. But I only have one of those. The books themselves will go for $5 a piece. But if you get all three together, it'll be $10. Let us know in the comments if you want to be an advocate for the Advocator by backing the project today. Speaking of 7 years, Barbara Unleashed. After a lifetime of hiding who she is, Barbara begins exploring her dark instincts. And that journey began 7 years ago this year. It's a story of a young woman's coming-of-age tale in the New York City fetish underground as she explores her darkest desires and even has to recapture her connection to her kinks after a very bad experience. The 3 books listed here, plus the Desire Index, will be sold as a pack, as again, this is actually going out of print. Later this year, if not early 2025, we'll be releasing the graphic novel of Barbara Unleashed. So this is getting down to the very last time to get the original release of Barbara Unleashed, and some of you will get bonus copies randomly from creators who have been involved in the project, including Chuck Pino, and even a few surprises along the way. You might be the lucky one. I counted them yesterday. There's only 25 sets available. 4 books. We're going to go crazy here. 4 for $20. And some of you might even get some bonus stickers out of the deal. This is all about making sure we're building a bigger fan base by giving you what you want. As big releases are coming out for Barbara Unleashed over the next few years, and we want you to be part of that journey. In comics, the truth is, some comics stop being printed and some continue on. Barbara Unleashed is one of the ones that will continue on, but some of the other comics listed today will not. So if you're interested in anything, you want to build a custom pack, you want to mix Barbara with the Continuum, maybe even this, the Desire Index. We mentioned that as being part of the actual project, but there's so much more that we can add in, including, and they call us monsters. We still have a random few of that. So feel free to mix and match what you like, and we'll make you a custom package. And how do you save on shipping? Well, that's simple. The more you order, we're going to do 2 things. Anyone who's ordering more than 4 books drops the prices down to $5 a book. And there's even a tier where we're going to throw in some stuff for free. Anyone who spends over $25 will get 1 free comic book. We can't control the shipping cost, but we can make it hurt less by giving you guys amazing deals. So just in the comments, tell us what interests you. Ask us about a custom package, and we'll get you something that'll entertain you for sure. And while it's sad that we're saying goodbye to the Advocator, there's always new stuff coming down the road and coming out soon. We'll see you at the next Kickstarter, but in the meantime, order the books, learn about me, Mr. Anderson, as a creator, and entertain yourself with new worlds. Remember, feel free to ask us anything about these projects, and we'll happily make you a custom package.